Hello. What's up this afternoon, everyone? Welcome. Fine Tuesday to y'all. Good to see ya. What is up, Faint, and Aviated, Citrodon, and Paps, and Yoda Man? Sorry for the late start. Oh my goodness. We recorded the first episode of Commander Clash today, and because it's supposed to get edited and be up on Friday, which is a lot faster than usual. Usually we record Thursday, and it goes up the next Friday. But instead we recorded today to try to get it up on Friday. Everyone had to upload their stuff right away, and for some reason the file is like ridiculously huge. It's like 12 gigabytes. So I started uploading it like 2.5 hours ago, and it was still going when when it was time for the stream to start. So that's why everything was goofy and weird, but it's finally, thankfully done after infinity. But the upside is Commander Clash on Friday. It'll be back for season 10. Bennymon, good to see you. How are you today? Davey Iron Eggs, Diet Plan, Crumless. How are you? Welcome. Yeah, so today we got some standard. We got some standard jank. This is the mono blue deck that we haven't gotten to yet, but there's also some other sweet backup options. We played against this mono green snow deck last night that looked kind of cool, so maybe we'll try that out or a version of it. I also kind of want to try out this Gruul Haste deck, which I don't know if it'll be good, and it's definitely not like super far out, but it just has like it's just all the haste stuff. It's all the hastiest stuff with In Search of Greatness to cheat it into play even quicker. So the idea is you just like, play a Goldspan, and that lets you put a Vorinclex into play, and then Vorinclex lets you put Godzilla Doom Inevitable into play, and just smash. So that is the plan. She'll be eating blue snow. You definitely should eat the yellow snow. Blue snow, it's like a snow cone. I'm sure blue snow is probably fine, right? Anyone know how to get the Sigrid Showcase art on Arena? I know there's some in the store that we saw yesterday. I'm actually not sure if Sigrid is included in there, but it might be. It's worth checking. There's a whole bunch of these God packs that you can buy. Kind of expensive, but still. Yoda Man, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big jump for you. Thank you. Please know I'm sick of winning against Gruul. This is not Gruul like Lovestruck Beasts and Adventures. This is just a deck that I thought would be interesting, so I threw it together. I haven't actually even played a game with it yet. It might be absolutely horrible, but I like the idea of just like haste you, smash you. It seems like it could be good. But anyway, we're starting with this mono blue snow deck. So hopefully everyone is doing wonderful this fine Tuesday evening. Have a bit of an emotional crisis today, but blue snow is at least picks up my interest. Give me some good games. I will do my best, and I hope things get better. The hype train is coming. Commander Crossing. I am the evil one, Tanos earlier. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Do you have any idea how you will play Mystic Reflection Modern? Hope it will be Merfolk, but I guess it'll be a Swink Jank build. Ooh. I mean, I would probably play it with something like Master of Waves. I think if I was going to build a deck around it, it would probably be trying to do something crazy with it, rather than just like, make another Merfolk Lord or whatever. But I think the like Master of Waves combo in Blue Devotion would be really spectacular. So, alright, so let's do our reminders. Why 28 lands is a good question. That is actually the first thing I thought of when I saw this deck. Why 28 lands? But then the more I looked at the deck, I was like, all right, I can kind of see why the deck would have so many lands. So this is the deck someone played on Magic Online. So we'll see how it feels, but we'll talk about it in just a minute. Let's do our reminders really quick. Kind of surprised that you haven't come up with another Vorinclex deck. Oh, you didn't see one of our backup decks. Actually, I mean, while we're starting with Mono Blue Snow, also on the docket potentially for tonight, Snow Green, which happens to have some Vorinclexes at the top end of the curve, of course, and Gruul Haste potentially, which looking to turn some Vorinclexes into Yadaros with the help of In Search of Greatness. So don't worry, I'm not over Vorinclex yet. Parika and Koro, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Reminder-wise, Replay YouTube. That's where you can find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube, we had a sweet super janky. Is the mic fuzzy? Oh no, I hope it's not fuzzy. Does it sound fuzzy to you? I can turn it down a little bit. It doesn't, I don't know, does it look like it's way too loud? But I'll turn it down a bit and see if that makes it any better. So, So, yeah, we played some Manaless quote-unquote Affinity for Bunch of Magic. That deck was pretty sweet. Check it out on the YouTube. Tomorrow, first against the odd of Kaldheim Standard. Do you think you could do something in Historic with Hushbringer to Kali's Honor Guard? So there's one big problem with that side, which is it sets you up to get super wrecked by Croxes and Uros. Not that those cards couldn't have a place, but that's kind of the risk, is you play those on turn 2, and then your opponent gets to keep their Uros and Croxes essentially for free, which is not great. So I think they could have a role, but I don't know about building a whole deck around them, why Uro is still the most played card in the format. A reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom, and if you need some magical cards, maybe some commander stuff, maybe a promotional cryptic command, a Curse of Opulence, I'm sure Tomer has a stack of those, for some reason he loves those, you get them over at cardkingdom.com, even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker, just let them know you want one in your order notes and they'll hook you up. Otherwise, merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playbacks, good way to support the stream and the channel and the site. Donations always appreciated, never required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream, and the Discord is new and improved, so check it out. And with our reminders out of the way, let's talk about this deck. So we're starting off with Mono Blue Snow, and the first thing, oh yeah, Uro is still the thing in Historic for the most part. When has viewer submitted Commander Clash? 3-ish weeks, I would think, somewhere in that range. Because so the season starts Friday with Kaldheim. The episode after that is Kaldheim. After that, either episode 3 or episode 4 should be the first viewer submitted week. So it's coming. It's not going to be super long, but it is going to be a couple more weeks. But keep an eye out for the announcement. It won't be super long. So what are we playing first tonight? We're starting off with Mono Blue Snow. And Mono Blue Snow, yes, you do, Jack Jesus, and I'll be looking forward to seeing your deck. Yeah, the beginning of the stream got a little messed up because of Commander Clash uploading, unfortunately. Apparently, you can't upload something and stream at the same time. At least I can't, without things going very wonky. Is Essence Standard good in the main board and Standard? We're going to find out. So this deck, it is Mono Blue Snow, and I'm not really sure what to consider it. It's kind of like Mono Blue Tempo. What are we trying to do with the deck? Well, we have Snow Synergies. We have Ascendant Spirit to get huge. We have Frost Augur, which I think is part of the reason we have so many lands, because we're hopefully going to have Frost Augurs to be getting through them, and then those lands also trigger Kasima to draw some more cards, so that's kind of the first part of the deck. Then we have Gadwick to draw a bunch of cards. We have Voracious Great Shark as a finisher / counter, Essence Getter, some more countering, Shark Typhoon, of course, makes a big shark, Icebreaker Kraken, gonna be cheap with all of our snow lands, and that's essentially the plan of the deck. It's kind of like Mono Blue Tempo, but it's definitely not Mono Blue Tempo or of the old days. It's not like One Drop Curious Obsession. This is more like a mid-rangey, snowy version of Mono Blue Tempo. Sideboard, some card draw, some counters, some creature disruption, some more counters, some more removal, and that's essentially what the deck's trying to do. I think it looks interesting. I think Snow Sharks is a is a good way of putting it. Snow Shark Typhoons. I don't know about this Icebreaker Kraken, so I really don't know. I have no idea how this deck's going to play out, but I do think it's interesting enough to try out, and I really would like Snow to be good. I think Snow is just an interesting mechanic for Standard, and I really like some of the blue Snow payoffs. Duck Geo, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. If I'm playing a blue deck that isn't controlled, Kiora Best of Sea God is always a beating against other mid-range decks. Yeah, Kiora Best of Sea Gods is really good. It is expensive for a deck that doesn't really have ramp, but I mean, you can't not have any Eldraine cards. That seems like an easy way to just get outpowered in Standard. You gotta throw in at least a little bit of Eldraine. I say you bring your creation deck allows you essentially play your entire deck at turn 4. Do you know if you got it? So was it a Standard deck? I went over some deck lists today. That sounds very familiar, unless someone else in essentially a very similar deck. Dakio, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. So, but if you didn't get a response, then you must be another person that sent me the deck, and I haven't seen it yet. So, I'm actually, I don't know. I know I responded to someone who sent me a deck built around Burgi and Song of Creation, but maybe yours is still there, because there are also decks that I haven't gotten to yet. Why no full art Snowlands? I think they're kind of meh. I think they're meh enough that I don't want to spend a bunch of money on them, if that makes sense. If they were Ice Age Snowlands, I would be all about them. Well, let's just start ascending. Maybe we're just going all in on this Ascendant Spirit. Hit ya out of Bone Crusher Rage. Wow, can you just yank someone out with the Ascendant Spirit? Can you just go land, 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 level, 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 kill you? We're gonna... Are we gonna try it? Do we just go for it? King Tengo Lang, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. I mean, the right play is probably to hold up this counter spell, but I mean, we're gonna go for it. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go. Ascendant speed down to 14. Go. Please don't bounce it. No brazen borrowers. I would be so hilarious if this worked. I do think the right play is probably to just leave up the counter, but maybe you just get him. It's a stone? That's no way. Okay. Sure? I guess? Well, land, level it up, hit. Someone's actually played Tibalt's Trickery at best of 3? That's not good. Helix, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Opponent gets a free Casima. Well, I got bad news for you. Oh, So he can sack Serpents to tap it down? I guess. Play Faceless Avid. Go to combat. Oh, that's hilarious. Opponent taps down Ascendant Spirit. Well, we will Gadwick. Hey, I mean, it works 40% of the time. So if you happen to be the 40% it works against, you just tip your hat. Like, meh. Opponent, Fabled Passage cracks it. And migrate. Wow, this deck seems horrible. Like, how? Why? Really? Yeah, okay. I mean, I take it back. Not 40%. Maybe like 20%. It's probably closer to 20% if you're playing Migrations Paths. Oh, opponent. I mean, it's gonna work this time for our opponent. I'm pretty sure, which is unfortunate, just because of these serpents. Opponent sacks again. Yeah, sure. Well, we will not attack. We need to get more things on the battlefield somehow. Play Frostdogger. Tap Coma. Runzed! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Play Ascendant Spirit. And pass the turn. Opponent, gonna spin it to win it. Make another Serpent. Hey, what's up, the Rex? How are you? Opponent. It's a okay, it's a Ghost Pad Dragon. Oh, opponent. Well, I mean, I guess the TLDR is we should have left up the counter like we said. We will neutralize to counter your Genesis Ultimatum. And tap your Goldspan Dragon. I'm not sure that we can win, though. Like, we just can't. I don't think we can tap down enough, and our opponent can tap down a bunch of stuff. Wow, opponent's gonna go aggro. Wow, go super aggro. Alright, no blocks. Well, let's see. They can sack a lot of serpents though, so they're probably still fine. Opponent makes another serpent. We whiff. Yeah. Alright, well. Hey. Have I tried 5-color Yori and Doom Foretold? We've played Doom Foretold's, but not Yarion's. Well, we will bring in a few more counters. Go down these Great Sharks. Go down... Essence Scatter. Probably go down the Essence Scatters. And go down one Icebreaker Kraken. Let's run it like that. I have not played your Menace deck yet, Jake Jesus. I haven't had a chance, but I think it's a sweet idea, and I do like the updates. Yeah, Yorion is definitely very solid. That is for sure. Alright. Well, this hand doesn't have any card draw or finishers, but it's not going to get janked out, so that's good. Opponent mulliganing into Oblivion to try to find their combo. Keep going. Keep going. All right. Well, sometimes you get the 20%er, sometimes the 80% catches up with you. Well, the 9 best... I mean, it's very much Zombie Hunt. Like, we played a ton of Zombie Hunt. It's almost exactly the same. It's almost exactly the same as Zombie Hunt. Yeah, I mean, you can get some ridiculous starts. You either get I think that's why people play the deck, although it's weird to see it in best of 3. I think the main purpose of the deck is the games last 3 turns usually. Either you win or lose. I think you lose more than you win from everyone that I've talked to that plays the deck. But if your goal is just to hit your max wins as quickly as possible, 3-turn games is a good way to, even if you're winning 40% of the time, let's say you have a deck that wins 60% of the time, but it takes a half hour to play a game, like some sort of Yorion deck or control pile. Or you have a deck that wins 40% of the time, but it takes you 5 minutes to play a game. You're going to get your wins quicker if you play the 40%er. Hey, what's up, Odyssey Gaming? How are you? Kaldheim is higher power than Zendikar. I think I would agree with that. If you're discounting Omnath, wow. Sand is exactly what we want, minus blue mana. We're gonna mulligan, I get. We have 28 lands. We have 28 lands. Considering use, guys said Elraid is basically overpowered. What cards would be bad? I think Great Hedge makes Gruul too good. I mean, I think the cards that are limiting to the format. Jeez, well, now we got to keep this, but this isn't good. I mean, I guess Brazen Borrower is not... the absolute worst against their combo. Like, they do their trickery thing, and you just Brazen Borrower whatever they put into play, theoretically. If they hit, like, Genesis Ultimatum, it's obviously worse. Ugh. Well, Ascendant Spirit go. Boner Adepts. Yeah, I would say that the cards to look out for would be Great Henge Embercleave, Lovestruck Beast, and Bone Crusher Giant. Oh. Yeah, well... let's see how lucky they're feeling. Tibalt's Trickery into Ugin. So that's good, but it's not necessarily game over because we have this Brazen Borrower. Although I will say I am a little sad that we had such bad hands this game, or we just had this on lock from turn 1. Bounce the Ugin past the turn. Opponent. Plays the swamp, passes. We'll play the land. Play Kasima. Go. We need more counters. We need more counters. Found it. Island. Wow. This really kind of blows my mind that you would play this. Like, doesn't that just make you like? I do not understand the math of what is going on with our opponent's deck. I'll play the land. Pass the turn. Build it. It makes it so trickery fails is not insta game over, but it also makes it so your trickery fails more often. So how can you like mulligan to 4 for trickery and then hit a migrations path? Like, so sure, it gives you a backup plan, but it also makes it so your primary plan is a lot worse. Haha! I would consider that to be justice. Trickery into trickery. Well, I mean, let's see if we'd find a counter. We will cycle. Stop! Welcome to the fishbowl. We do not. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, this is so brutal. Opponent passes. We draw a land. Well, put Kasima into play. All right, there's the negate. Thank the magic gods. There's justice. There's justice in the multiverse. Play a Frost Dogger. Go. That was close. We might be good now. They're going to play Ugin. We're going to counter it, and then we shall see what happens. Oh, this matchup is something else. Oh, come on now. Oh, come on now. So after all this, we're still going to lose to... Wow. So after all this, we're still going to lose to Ugin, which is pretty brutal. Whoa! Kasima. Boy, I am not a big fan of how Arena has that set up. Opponent. Oh, cast the Genesis Ultimatum. Yeah. It's a Goldspan Dragon. Opponent goes to combat. Attacks. Gets a treasure. Yeah. Hits us. It would be nice to draw a counter. Well, run out Brazen Borrower. I mean, if we don't draw a counter and they resolve Ugin, it's just game, so... We draw... Not a counter. Alright, well, fair enough. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. As someone who plays Zombie Hunt, hats off. How do we have another draw, though? The 1-1 only draws snow cards, though. So yeah, it hits any snow card, but it's not going to draw us, ever draw us a counter, because there's no snow counters. Yeah. Well, that was an interesting way to start off the stream. Yeah, seems fine. I mean, in all honesty, like, I don't know. Yeah. What do I know? I haven't played the deck yet, so... what do I know? I would imagine that Tibalt's triggering into into a migrations path is probably not ideal, but play a land, play a Ascendant Spirit, pass the turn. Nah, this looks like the... Oh, is this someone doing the same thing? Opponent plays World Tree. Defaults Trickery. Well, let's see what percentage our opponent falls into. This. Wow. They milled the trick. Wow, there was so much luck involved. They milled the trickery. Whoa. I mean, it's not a good game because we get to bounce it. So sure, pick it up. Play a land. Play a Frost Augur. And pass the turn. I mean, maybe it'll get banned. It's bad, but if everyone's going to play it, it is not magic, so... Opponent plays a swamp. Casts a Valky. Okay. And... Hey, what's up, Neoju? How are you? Yeah, no, this is a rare deck that does not have a Vorinclex. I'll play the land. Go to combat, attack. Well, grow the Ascendant Spirit. Opponent takes it. Frost Augur. Get the land out of the way. And, yeah, I mean, pass the turn. Didn't Garuda start out same and slowly get less played, even before the companion errata? That is true. I mean, I think this deck... Oh, I think mathematically, I would love to see the win percentage on it. I think it's probably 40 or less percent from what I've heard from everyone, but that doesn't necessarily make it more enjoyable if like 50% of people are just doing it hoping to get free wins. Opponent, I'm going to turn Valky into Kasima. We will get another land. Down to 14. We are going to need to draw some actual magic cards at some point. 28 lands might be a high number. Hey, what's up, Mr. Wood? Oh my god, another land. They just keep coming. They never end. Well, Ascendant Spirit. Go attacking. Hit ya. Play another Ascendant Spirit. Pass the turn. Opponent. Undepths. How do Valky and Kasima interact? I actually don't know. I'm assuming? I actually don't know. I would assume that it doesn't work the way that you're hoping it does. Like, I assume if you exile it, it's going to go back to being Valky, because I don't think a copy can maintain its properties when it changes zones. Alright, Shark Typhoon. I'll play the land. Ascendant Spirit. Go to combat. Hit ya. Draw a card. Pass the turn. About it, Kasima. But I think they're done. Well, let me see, Jake Jesus. Some ramp action, eh? Opponent, tap land. And... I mean, Ascendant Spirit's our game. So, I mean, our opponent did what their deck wanted to do, but it just isn't good enough. Essentially. Opponent goes attacking. Sure. No blocks. Down to 6. What do you got, opponent? What do you got? Can we take down the meme? Oh, the ramp deck looks sweet. We played out Waking the Troll deck. a little bit different, but had some similar ideas. A Seek, well, all right, Ascendant Spirit, play the land. Ascendant Spirit. Go to combat, attack, attack. And alright, we took down Zombie Hunt somehow. Any dwarves decks? I have not played dwarves yet since we got new cards in standard, or have I seen them? Well, bring in more counters. Go down Great Sharks. Go down to Kraken. 28 lands is feeling like a lot. Let's go 26. 26 still feels like a lot, but that's better than 28, I think. And then probably Kraken Essence Scatter, something like that. Yeah, Ascendant Spirit is sweet. I do like Ascendant Spirit. Why is everyone playing this deck? I mean, I guess because it's unique. I'm really not sure, other than it is unique. Well, alright. This hand's good. Opponent's on the play, so negate might be too slow, but we do have Brazen Borrower, unless they hit, like, exactly Ultimatum. Yeah, we haven't done a Drafter Sealed. Do you want to see a Drafter Sealed? Just found a Sliv Mizzet in a pile of old cards. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know if there's any way they're going to reprint them. It's already super expensive, right? Like $200. I don't know if they'll find a way to reprint them or not. Yeah, we'll have to do a draft. Maybe we'll do a draft on Thursday. I don't think we're gonna do a draft tonight because we're already playing Constructed. But we could do something on Thursday. Well, I assume this game is kind of over at this point. I'm not sure how this deck beats 2 counter spells. Opponent passes. Ascendant Spirit leveling up at instant speed is so big. Like, that is just being able to, like, leave up a counter, beat you down, if they don't do anything, level up. That is a pretty good play pattern. A pretty powerful play pattern. Land for our opponent. Passes. Is our opponent going to make a game action before they die? Looking like no, perhaps. What a weird world we live in. Opponent. So it's either I get a turn 2 something insane and win, or I literally don't cast a spell. Opponent. Why would our opponent keep that hand? Like, they kept it 6. Why not keep going? Wow, what a weird... like, that's the thing. Does the deck need a ban? How often do y'all play against it? I know we've played against it twice in a row somehow to start the stream, which is... I think against the odds in and of itself. We haven't really played what I would consider a real game of Magic yet, but... Nala Welcome to the Fish Bowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. I mean, the question is, like, do you ban something even if its win percentage isn't good because people don't enjoy its play pattern? I will say I'm a little surprised that Wizards printed it as is. I don't know, because it seems like they must have known. Wow, we're really good at getting... No, did you see that mulligan? Oh, it's happening again, isn't it? If it happens for the 3rd time in a row, then all right, I will get on board with the banning discussion. Actually, I kind of want Kasima. Let's put Borrower. I kind of want to play Omen Keel to hit our land drops. Opponent. Island. Well, alright. Let's Frost Dogger. Go. Opponent. Land, go. I'll play the land, play Omen Keel. First time we've casted Omen Keel, it actually happened. So I don't know what Wizards were thinking with trickery. Like, so many removal spells today say, oh, is this like some sort of mill deck or Riley deck? So many removal spells today say your opponent's control. So Wizards tends to always put those words on it. So them not doing that specifically with... Them not doing it specifically with Tybalt's trickery makes me think that they actually wanted the combo to be a thing, but then a lot of people just don't like the combo, which I guess maybe makes it... All right, we have the ultimate flavor with Kasima literally crewing the Omen Keel. Hitting our opponent. Oh, it's a prowess deck. All right. Hitting our opponent, stealing a land. Found it. Ooh, Pyromancer. That's going to be an issue. All right, going to kill our Frost Dogger. That is an annoyance. Yeah, we don't really have clean answers to that. Huh. I don't know if we beat I don't know if we beat this Pyromancer. Pass the turn. Put it. I mean, I don't think crewing it does anything against a 0-4, though. Like, we could crew it, but I don't know if there's a point when there's a 0-4 that blocks it. DZ, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, Sharks vs. Dragons. Get a shark, draw a lad. Block the dragon. Please no instant speed card draw. Well, alright. One threat dealt with. Untap. Play the land. Counter. So I guess we're on the Kasima plan. Counter on Kasima. Bounce the Pyromancer. Ascendant Spirit. Crew Omen Keel. Hit ya. Here comes the ship. And the shark. Exile some cards. Ooh. Wait, can we actually cast that? I think we can. Does that work the way I think? Can we actually cast Spikefield Hazard? Is that like... We're going to find out. You may play lands from among... So I guess this isn't... We can only play the land half? I guess that makes sense. There's a Pyromancer. Opponent. Passing. Well, let's counter up the Spirit. Pathway. On red, just in case. Counter up the Spirit. Frost Dogger. Omen Keel. Come on. Come on. Let us cast this Spikefield hat. We never got to find out. You wanted giant oxes in the 3-life plow. Ooh, let me see, Jake Jesus. I've seen a sick version of the Draw 2 deck that uses Toski to keep getting bolts for Pyromancers. Ooh, that sounds really cool. I think Toski is a card that's grown on me a little bit. It's grown on me a little bit. Yeah, the Plow deck does look super fun, Jake Jesus. Oh, you already tried? Ugh. Wow. We really just don't have a way to answer that Pyromancer, though. Huh. I guess we gotta try to counter it, or bounce it and then counter it. Tapping it down doesn't do much. That doesn't do much. Well, go down some of our infinite lands. Go up a couple bubble snares. Run it like that. Got my official letter about my new job today. 26K raise. Elf, that is absurd. Congratulations. Oh, that is super exciting. Ooh, mono white auras. Let me see spin kick. Yeah, I think that I remember playing that for budget Magic. Not this exact build, but a mono white auras deck, and it was very powerful. Well, this has some interesting options. Battlefield Raptor, Cold Spell Cleric, Beloved Princess. That looks sweet. Spin kick. Hey, what's up, Azenbool? How are you? Just can't get Turgid to work in Standard yet. Yeah, Turgid seems tough in Standard. I have not actually really figured out a way. Well, we're gonna try this. I have not really figured out a way to make it work. Any chance we can see a Jorn Snow deck? Yeah, we played a Jorn Snow deck on Early Access Day. That would be a fun one to revisit. I would definitely be down with revisiting it in the future. Yeah, I've seen some Turgid Doom Foretold stuff going on. However, I've never really seen it go off. I've seen it played, but a lot of times by the time it comes down, it feels a smidge on the slow side. Opponent, land. Alright, gonna start making 1/1s. I'll play the land pass the turn. Opponents. Oh, where do you gotta move to, Elf? Sprite Dragon. Combat. Well, let's just Shark Typhoon. Oh, actually, no, we got a Brazen Borrower, I think. Brazen Borrower. It's going to be too easy for our opponent to grow the Sprite Dragon outside of Shark Typhoon range. Oh, well, congratulations. Yeah, this is Shark Tribal. Mystic Dispute grows a Sprite Dragon. Ugh. Well, playing the land past the turn. Yeah, this might be going poorly. About it, land, and... Could you imagine if there was a Vorinclex out? That Sprite Dragon would be getting 0 counters. Well, let's try again. Cycle. Shark 1. I think we need more Vorinclexes. Maybe we should just splash a Vorinclex. Mega Shark. About it. Has Fire Prophecy. Makes a 1/1. Down to 13. Jace Mirror Mage. Ugh. Ay, 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 ay. Vorinclex giving your opponent infinite tome draws, pointing out. I guess that's true. Yeah, I think we're probably dead on this one. Opponent, Mountain. Another Improbable Alliance. Draws with Jace. Okay. Yeah, opponent's going off this game. Well, Shark Typhoon. Boda casts the op, throws the dork. Hey, what's up, Doctor? How are you? Welcome. Good to have you. Take a look at this Simic Vehicle deck. Oh my god, chaining them together. Simic Vehicles, eh? That's a 7/7 Sprite Dragon that we cannot answer. Wow. Yeah? Down to 4. And it's a land and on to game 3. That was an impressive start. That's a spicy take on vehicles. I have seen a Seeker's Chariot be pretty good. Kate Silver, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Think Elves will get more support in Strixhaven. I think the Elves will get more support in the D&D set. I would be surprised. I'm expecting Strixhaven to be like a lot of like wizardy type stuff. Maybe there's some elves there. Like we don't really know at this point, but I'm expecting the D&D set will be the main home for more elves. That's my guess, at least. Companions of the Hall Secret Lair Drop. Ooh, what is that? This deck I've been working on. Ooh, let me see. Let me see, Sai. Well, land Frostaugur. I think Frostaugur is actually super powerful. Ooh, Eater of Days to Kaliater Guard. Well, another Frostaugur. You. No attacks. Go start trying to draw cards. Yeah, that's definitely spicy, Sai. Well, there's an improbable alliance. Ugh. Okay. I'll play the land. Go attacking. Pass the turn. I wonder if there'll be I wonder if there will be a Praetor in Strix. Huh. Well, I mean, we gotta try to counter. If they have Mystical Dispute, that's pretty bad, and it looks like they do. Maybe? Alright, just an opt. Alright, so I get a 1-1, but they only have one Improbable Alliance. Opponent passes. Well, Frostaugur, we need a land. Oh dear, not a land, not even close to a land. Go attacking. Oh! I don't know. I feel like maybe this deck is... I'm surprised how much mana trouble we are having with this deck, honestly. I feel like the boat is going to be too easy to chump block. I think that bouncing Improbable Alliance is probably better. I feel like with our opponent having 1/1s every turn, it seems unlikely that we're ever going to get in attacks with Omen Keel. Opponent plays a land, replays Alliance. Frantic Inventory, draws, makes a dork, goes attacking. Alright, there's a land, thankfully. I'll play the land. Play Kasima. Go attacking. Ugh, I don't like where we're at, though. You think we'll stop the Black Praetor? I mean, I would expect if there's one in Strixhaven, I would lean towards Jin-Gitaxias being the most likely one. I really don't know, though. Yeah, I think we're heading towards a big Phyrexian storyline. Hey, what's up, Uncle Karlov? Good to see ya. Right now we are playing this mono blue snow deck at the moment. Ooh, kind of blue white control. That looks interesting. Magic Mirror is definitely spicy. We have not seen many Magic Mirrors going off in Standard. What do you think about running Animating Fairy in this deck for memes? What would it do? Like, would it do anything in our deck? Opponent, cast a bunch of spells, hitting us, passing. Well, we will exile Kasima. Not draw land. Well, we gotta do this. Frostaugur. About it. Oh, turn on Obakil? I mean, you could for fun. I feel like it's easy enough for us to crew it since we have a bunch of little creatures anyway. So I don't know how much benefit we would get from it. I'll put a counter on Kasima. Play a Frost Dogger. Pass the turn. I recently made a 5-ticks Turgid deck. Didn't win a single game because everyone conceded when I stole their entire hand in Battlefield. Yeah, that seems like something that'll happen with Turgid. Oh, I was really hoping he had a land. Well, Frost Dogger. The constant battle to hit land drop somehow. Play the land. Well, let's put this into play and draw a card. Go to combat. Attack. Hit ya. Oh, pass the turn. Opponent has more improbable alliances. Well, counter it. Opponent counters the counter. Well, bounce the Sprite Dragon. Alright. About it. Snowlands are given like basics. Yeah, I think you get them for free. Any notes on the new Commander Clash ban list? Oh, we talked about it before. It is well, opponent gets in. Icebreaker Kraken might actually be okay here. Play the land. Play Kraken. Keep you tapped down. Go to combat. Smack ya. Down to 11. Ooh, but they're gonna have chump blockers and Kraken. It's just a big dumb creature. About it. These improbable alliances have been really insane. Yeah, we talked about it before. Yeah, you did show me, Jake Jesus. I noticed the Oxen. I think the Oxen could be a sweet addition. Opponent plays a Pyromancer. Well, we'll try to counter. Opponent lets it go. Crash through to make the jumpers, and yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Probable Alliance really good against us, apparently. Opponent plays a land, goes combat, passes. Well, go to combat, attack ya. About it. Blocks. Oh, I feel like Icebreaker. I don't know why they played it so safe with Icebreaker Kraken. In the 2020 world of design, I'm really surprised. There's so many things they could have done to actually make this a legitimate payoff, but they didn't do any of them, which is really strange to me. Opponent, yeah, makes a bunch more 1/1s. About it. Wow. All right, gonna make some 1/1s. Loots. Here comes the Darks. Plays a land. Goes to combat. Well, we will Brazen Borrower. And block Sprite Dragon. Oh, this is so close. How do we get through these 1/1s, though? Opponent lets it go. We go to 3. Well, Frost Dogger. Ascendant Spirit. Brazen Borrower. Oh, they had another answer. Yeah. Well, decline. We draw land. Game. Well, that was close. We fought through double improbable alliances. Ugh. I kind of... we'll do one more game with this deck, but we might be switching it up soon. I feel like this deck is not very good. I feel like it's not very good and it's not especially interesting. Oh, let me see, Downtown Boss. Yeah, I mean, we could pick up our lands and replay the Kraken, but I don't know if that... would that have actually made a difference? I will say it's like literally shocking how this deck can have 28 lands and just constantly be having mana problems. It does kind of like blow my mind. Ooh, that's a very different take on mono blue. That's a kind of mono blue control, I would say. Well, I mean, I guess we got to play this because we need to hit land drops. Yeah, Kraken's like, I don't think Kraken is very good, honestly. I think so. The problem I found with Kraken, it needed like one more little bit. Like how it's set up is fine, but if it had trample, if it actually tapped down your opponent's stuff rather than just keeping stuff that's already tapped down, there's like a ton of tiny little things that I think would have made it a pretty solid finisher. But as it is, I feel like it's a pretty medium, like a good limited finisher. But for constructed, I think it's a pretty medium to like underpowered finisher. Been tweaking Feather Blink. Ooh, yeah, Thraben Inspector is definitely a good one. Yeah, well, Kasima. Do we hit our land drop? Yes, thankfully. Play the land. Pass the turn. So our opponent, they're ramping into something. That is for sure. These Great Sharks might actually be good this game. They might be really good. Opponent, tap land. Gonna keep ramping. Yeah. Well, the biggies are coming. The biggies are coming. Yeah, that's the problem. There's not enough Vorinclexes. That's always the solution to any of Standard's problem. Add more Vorinclex and you'll be good. I'll make a shark. Oh, is this not end step? I guess technically they could kill it. Well, that's not a land. It is a Frost Dogger. Go to combat. Attack. Hit ya. Pass the turn. Land, please. Leave blue, cut all the snow, and add Vorinclex and Genesis Ultimatum Manugan. I mean, that would probably be pretty powerful. Yeah, Vorinclex is awesome. Vorinclex is so good. But we can't only play Vorinclex decks. We gotta experience all of Kaldheim Standard, I think. Boot it. Has anyone else built snow decks in Standard? Beanstalk Giant. Okay. About it. Passing. But have a lot of mana. Kills the shark, leaves the Frost Dogger. Huh. Land. Not a land. Well, we will Frost Dogger to try to find a land. It is a land. Ugh. Well, this means we can leave up our shark in 2 turns. Hopefully. Pass the turn. No shark this turn, though. Put it. Speaking of, I've been playing Abzan Vorinclex. Alright, opponent runs out Beanstalk Giant. Sure. I think we just Brazen Borrower it. And then we can shark it next turn. So we'll just bounce it. Big 'em up, big 'em up. And we're actually going to make a 0 mana shark. We really want to keep hitting our lands. Oh, wait. That doesn't work. We're just going to cycle this to try to hit our lands. Okay. We find our land. Play the land. Kasima. We're going to be patient. We're going to be patient. Pass the turn. I don't know. That's the part that blows my mind. Is it feels like it's playing a ridiculous amount of lands, but it also feels like we're constantly like, oh, can we draw a land? Can we draw a land? Please let us draw a land. Which is, it's weird because 28 is just so many. Turgra Doom Foretold. I think it's a really sweet synergy. I haven't really seen it, I guess, take off yet. The slowness and clunkiness, I think, is part of the problem. I think part of the problem is, like, in Standard right now, Turgid is pretty much mostly a card that needs to untap to be powerful. And I think the challenge is, yeah, it's just Ascendant Spirit. Go. And I think the problem is there's so many, like, Binding the Old Gods, Elspeth Conquers Death, that it's not all that easy to play it and untap with it. So I think that is the kind of the issue, I would say. Not that it makes it a bad card or anything, but I think it makes it more challenging to actually pull off. Well, Sharks are looking good this game. Opponent's going to need a Ratharino here. Vorinclex not an out. Well, that is a Ratharino. Frostdogger. Well, opponent's not dead yet. They're not giving up. Oh my god, that's a hard sweep. Whew. Maybe this deck needs some evens. Feather Panharmonicon. I feel like, I don't even know if I've seen Feather Panharmonicon, honestly. It sounds interesting. Yeah, pass the turn. Opponent taps. Well, that Extinction Event was so good. That was very odd. Can we play the Plow deck as a meme for one match? Maybe, Jake Jesus. We'll see. The problem with just doing a match is, especially with super janky decks, is janky decks tend to lose a lot. So one match might not be enough to see the cool things that the deck can do. I kind of want to hold on to since we constantly have a hard time hitting our lands. Do we counter this? I really kind of want Kasima. Yeah, let's counter it. Why not hold on to the land for Kasima next turn? Was what I was thinking at least. Counter it. About it. Keeps on ramping. Well, Kasima going to exile. Play the land. Counter. Pass the turquoise. It's going to be a big old beanstalk giant. Did Arena ever fix the DM bug? I think they're working on it. It should be fixed soon. I sent you an email a while ago. You do silly things with Cloud Shift. Feather getting back Cloud Shift on every turn. Ooh, that does sound really sweet. Man, maybe I saw it and I'm just not remembering it at the moment. I see so many deck lists. If I don't remember one you sent me a while ago, I apologize. I get often hundreds of deck lists a week, and the challenge is trying to get through them all and see them all. So if I ever don't remember a cool deck that you sent me, please don't take it personal. It's just a product of getting so many deck lists. About to be Suck Giant. Play a Brazen Borrower. About it. Got some removal? Alright, Fire Prophecy. Sure. Sure. I mean, we can, if y'all want to see the Plow deck, we can try it. I mean, I'm definitely down with trying it if y'all want to. I think it would be fun when it works. No, Faceless Haven. Counter on Kasima. Tempo Snow? That probably is a good name for it. I just called it Mono Blue Snow, but Tempo Snow does seem like a good name. The Plow deck, it's a deck that a viewer keeps submitting the last couple of streams, which I mean, we can try it for a game or two if you want. I think it's gonna be very against the odds. But if you wanna see and take the challenge, I'm fine with trying it if you want to. Yeah, we can try it. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. For the past few months, I've been running Xerus Writhing Star. Oh, Xerus is insane. Tybalt. Unfortunately, does not get Essence scattered. That's awkward. Opponent ticks it up. Hits land and land. And well, we will make a shark. Play a land. Get back Kasima to draw some cards. Faceless Haven. Alright, kill Tybalt. Awkward. I really wanted to attack our opponent there, but killing Tybalt I think is correct. Pass the turn. Is there a list for this deck? Yes, if you ever need the deck, exclamation point deck will take you to it. I would recommend cutting a couple ads. About it. Chromatic Ori. Ooh. Boy, opponent's deck is interesting. Are they gonna World Tree us? I wonder what gods they have. They do have a World Tree in Infinite Mana. Opponent passing. We will Brazen Borrower. Brazen Borrower. And I got the new Oculus Quest MR headset. Do you ever played VR? Would you ever get one? I'm currently enjoying the game Red Matter. I have not played VR at all. How is it? Is it fun? Is it worth getting? I'll go to combat, kill ya. Opponent World Trees. Gets I don't know if you play Magic VR or not. Oh, let me see, Law. Yeah, I feel like the deck's been pretty underwhelming so far. All right. Sure. They're actually playing a whole bunch of gods. All right, that was unexpected. Well, opponent goes to 1. And do we die? Probably. Okay. We go to 18. Opponent. Gonna draw a few cards. Why not? Opponent plays a land. And what do you got, opponent? What do you got? Elder Gargaroth. We will counter it. I mean, opponents still need something, or we can block and just kill them in the air. 28 cards in our deck. 23 in our opponent's. Yeah. Standard Mutavault. Keeping us alive, I think. Okay. Shatter Skull Smashing. Goes to combat. Big attack. Well, Faceless Haven. Faceless Haven. Block. Block. Watch us get Ember Cleaved. About it. Wow. And we draw another land. Woo. Wow. Opponent, that draw through was pretty insane. They hit them all. So, huh. Yeah, opponent, they drew the exact perfect cards off of that draw three. Yeah, I'm leaning towards this deck just being very bad. Like, the idea is cool, but I think this build is just real bad. Like, pretty unplayable, I would say. Well, we'll try your Plow deck. We'll try it. I promise. We got to finish the match for it, but we'll try it. We'll see. I hope we can do something with Plow. I always get nervous about playing against the odds decks on stream because on YouTube you can fast forward, but you can't really fast forward a stream. But this deck has not been very impressive, so I don't know if it could actually be. You know what? Let's play Omen Keel. Let's play Omen Keel, steal some lands. Arkawillit, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 20th month. Thank you for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Well, Frostdogger. Faceless Haven. Omen Keel. Go attacking. Alright, opponent has a removal spell. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a mountain. And a cultivate. About it. Hey Seth, what about a stream where you give us a card or mechanic that we review the deck based off your favorite, we would call it a brew off. Oh my god. Not again. How does the 28 land end up mana screwed every game? It's amazing. Oh, this deck is something else. What about a stream where you give us a card or mechanic, then review the decks and play your favorite? That could be fun. We'll counter a Zika. Opponent passes. Can we draw a land? Opponent says... Oh, we cast a spell. Nice. you resolve something. Yeah, that could be interesting. We could try that at some point. That could be fun. Opponent plays a land. And what was discontinued after one episode? Cast a Shatter, Skull Smashing. Sure. Well, run out 8, Brazen Borrower. Faceless Haven, go to combat. Hit ya. Gadwick. X2. Draw a couple cards. Pass the turn. Is this deck good? It has not felt good. I think it's been pretty underperforming, unimpressive. We're gonna switch it up and try a super janky viewer submitted Colossal Plow deck after this match. So we'll see. Well, get down the Kraken. It is an 8/8. See what our opponent has. Is it Kraken's time to shine? Put it. Yeah, that's so weird because that's my experience too. Like, this deck has 28 lands and the Frosthoggers, and we have just been struggling to hit mana. Like, mathematically, it just is very weird to me. Because it seems like it has more than enough lands, but that's been one of the big challenges with the deck. Opponent, tap land, passes. I mean, I feel like we have a decent amount of instant speed stuff, but... Well, play Ascendant Spirit. Pass the turn. See if our opponent's out of answers yet. Extinction Event's been good against us. Opponent. I think we actually want to try to keep that alive. Let's counter it. And Torolf. Sure. Opponent passes. Level you up. Level you up. 6 ya. Draw a card. Ascendant Spirit is pretty sweet when you get it fully leveled. Like, that is actually has been pretty impressive. But against it, it's instead of 15. What do they find? Nothing. I'll play the land. Go to combat. Attack ya. Hit ya. We could have went for the win with Faceless Haven, I guess, but I don't really think we need to. Untap. And I have not got to play Arena on mobile yet. I don't have the right mobile for it. Opponent has a Fire Prophecy. Okay. And a land, and alright! Can we go out with a win with Mono Blue? and then we'll try some plowing. I think our opponent was just hoping to to spit into another removal spell. Odds not in favor, but if you're dead on board anyway, then you might as well try. By the way, Seth, when would be the best time to send stuff for some Commander Clash viewers submitted decks? I don't want to bombard you or anything. Well, no trouble hitting lands with this hand. The opposite, in fact. So you can send me decks whenever you want. It's saffronolive@mtgoldfish.com. But usually for viewers submitted Commander Clash in specific, we will put up a post the episode ahead of when we're going to do it and put out a call for submissions. So yeah. So that is kind of the optimal time, but you're always welcome to send me deck lists. Legendary Hate Bears. That looks interesting. It does have Vorinclex. You had me at Vorinclex. Alright, get some more lands. Well, we'll see what our opponent has. Play the land. Oh, I'm really worried about Extinction Event here. I think we gotta hold on to Casima. I got a feeling we're about to get Extinction Evented. Hit ya, 17, past the turd. We're apparently all of our creatures are odds. So Extinction Event just blows us out. Opponent. Foretell. What are they foretelling? Alright, opponent foretells. We get more lands. Do you think a video where you and Richard to two tier lists of all tribes, one for flavor, one for power? I might be slightly misunderstanding the question. Like me and Richard play. I think I'm slightly confused. Like play the Kaldheim tribes against each other? About it. Oh, that's what they're hiding away. A battle mammoth. Interesting. Well, we will Frostdogger. Get a land. Untap. Well, I mean, yeah. Ascend. Hit ya. Draw a card. Have not seen many battle mammoths yet. This might be the first one, actually. I think it means like ranking the tribes on how cool or strong they are. That could be a fun video. That could be super fun. Yeah, we were gonna do the winner of the bad bracket against Jund, and then it just never happened. I do want to do another bracket though. It probably won't be right now because we're in a set release time and got new cards to play. But once we get a little bit away from set release, I am planning on doing another bracket. Opponent, reading, looking, counting. They might have Shatter Skull Smashing. Kind of seems like what they're trying to do. Maybe. Opponent. Yeah, I think it's smashing, and they're trying to get the damage right. I'm actually confused. That's my guess. All right, Shatter Skull Smashing. Well, draw a card. Opponent goes attacking. I'll play the land. Play Frostdogger. Pass the turn. I want to build a deck around Waking the Trolls. Yeah, that was one of the very first decks we played. Actually, the first deck we played outside of the release event was. Oh, all right. So mono blue, this deck was weird. This deck was super weird. Its record was okay. We played against the Tybalt Trickery deck multiple times, which was also very weird. That was just like strange. I feel like snow decks have potential, and I really like Ascendant Spirit. I think that card was good. I really like Frostdogger. I think that's really good. I do like Casima, although I think it's less good. If you don't have any ramp spells, it's kind of just okay, but it's still fine if you're just playing it fairly. On the other hand, the rest of the deck, kind of meh. The land situation boggles my mind. So we'll have to try like Sultai Snow or something. But all right, Tailspinner Lore. We will give your Plow deck a shot. We'll play a couple games with it and see. We will see. We'll give it a shot. It would be sweet if we could plow someone. It would be super sweet. So we'll give it a shot, and then we got some other backup decks. So if the plowing ends up not being Colossal, maybe we do some hasting. We might see some Voraclax. I don't know if we can go through some. I don't know if we can go through a whole stream without playing Voraclax. That might just be wrong. Yes, this deck I would say is like extremely against the odds. So we'll see. Maybe we. I mean, it would be sweet if we could win a game with Plow. So yeah, Colossal Plow. I expect if there were still local game stores with teenagers playing in them, there would probably be a lot of off-color jokes about the Plow. We should probably put cards into our sideboard, I would say, at least to some extent. And we'll see. Maybe we can Plow someone. The thing I wonder about Plow is, even if we get it going, what is it? Even if we get it going, is it good? I think that's the question. It is a 6/3, so it kind of dies to lots of stuff. I guess the mana could get us to a Myria Call would be sweet. But I do wonder, like Colossal Hammer, that card just kills people. Colossal Plow, I'm not sure if it has quite the, like, I just kill you aspect as Colossal Hammer. But let's try a couple games. Try a couple games and see. See how the Plow does. Alright, this is probably close to good enough. Alright, so the idea of this deck, from what I can tell, is you're trying to play Colossal Plow, you're trying to turn it into a creature, and you're trying to attack with it. It does gain 3 life, which leads to kind of the Griffinary, being able to make some Griffins if we can attack with it. This Patrician also cares about the 3 life aspect, so I would consider this some sort of Colossal Plow against the odds deck. Like, if you want to go all in on building around Colossal Plow, this is an example of going all in on building around Colossal Plow. We're just trying to make a real deck in our sideboard. I mean, the cards you put in your sideboard tend to be fairly consistent for the most part, because you kind of want answers to the same thing. Like, you want discard against control, you need graveyard hate, you need something for rogues, which is often escape cards, which happens to be Elspeth because we're in white. We have a colossal amount of lands, but little else. I mean, make land drops play a Myria's Call? Probably not going to keep that. Alright, well, this we'll try. We'll put a Patrician to the bottom, and, okay, we'll see. Ooh, control. Alright, well, come on. It's supposed to be at the bottom of our deck. About it. You could play Silver Smote as another card that cares about gaining 3 life. I'll play a land and pass the turn. We have a new donation from Dryce. First donation of the evening. Thank you so much, Dryce. Says, you deserve the donation. Fun fact, I had the misfortune of going 1-4 in a modern league, but fear not, my win was against Jund. Now let's plow some people. Oh, that sounds very... Thank you for the donation, Rice. That sounds very much Judd. That is very much Judd. Opponent passes. Well, let's revive. Oh boy, control. I got a feeling this might not go the way we're hoping. Control. Well, play it. Well, at least we have a Colossal Plow. No matter what else happens this game, at least we got a Colossal Plow. Was it Richard? Why did they name that card Colossal Plow? Good lord, Wizards, come on. Do they not read the names of their cards before they print them? All right, it's time. Boom, full control, Egon. Yes, it's gonna die, but Joffrey's gonna live for a. Never mind. We had a nice little play there where we're going to crew up our Colossal Plow, draw a card off Egon, make some mana, but we're up against control, so... Mr. Plow, that's my name again. That is one of the best early year Simpson episodes. Okay, let's try this again. Egon, full control. Auto pay. Oh! Our opponent is not interested in getting plowed, apparently. Pass the turn. They're not making it easy. Weakest guild in Modern. It might be Selesnya. Well, no. There's some like green-white Heliod decks that are pretty good. I would actually have to think about it more. What is the weakest? Well, let's play this Patrician, I guess. It can block a shark. It cannot crew a plow. Or even come very close to crewing. Oh dear. Many cards going in hand. About it. Oh, you don't sack Egon until the next turn. Ah. Yeah, so Joffrey gets to live for a bit no matter what. Alright. So, the full control was unnecessary. Yeah, Gravenlore's super good. Super, super good. I guess we keep playing these Patricians, which... I don't know if I'm sold on the Patricians at this point. They don't just seem to do much. Opponent, go draw some more cards. How did Snow go? It was, I mean, record-wise it was fine, but it didn't feel good. I think we were about 50-50 as far as, 50-50 as far as, oh my god, oh, come on, no Essence Scatter. One time. Let's play the land first. They could have the MDFC counter. Clickbait? Please? Please? Let us resolve a spell? No, sir. Opponent. This might not be a good plow. Okay, Griffinary. If we ever crew a plow, it comes along with a bird, but our opponent does not seem frightened by the Griffinary. They snapped off the no counter on that one. That was like it's oh my goodness. This might not be the plow matchup. Can we concede, chat, in this one? I don't think the plow's gonna till any fields in this matchup. And I feel like we're gonna die painfully slowly. We don't even have the plow anymore. It's back in our hand. We could try. I mean, I guess our opponent doesn't even care. All right, but like, sure, yeah. Go ahead, Mr. Plow. What was the name of Barney? Plow King? Was that Barney's plow service? About it. Quit while we're... I mean, we might have to quit why we have a Colossal Plow on the battlefield. We'll try one more time to resolve something, but... I mean, opponents got... There's just no way. This is not the matchup for the Plow. Vulgarist Verg and Joraz, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Oh my god. I'm sure this is going to go wrong somehow. However... Oh, are we going to colossally plow them? About it. Oh! We plowed! We did it! Sort of. A small victory. We can't even chariot. Oh, we can't chariot. Well, at least Plow did something. I think this game's pretty over. Pass the turn. Get a Griffin. I feel like we're going to get Wrath this turn. So I feel like that's what our opponent's setting up, is kill the Plow, Wrath. So I don't know if we want to run out our only creature into a Wrath. Yeah, there's the Doomscar. I thought about playing the Chariot, but it seemed pretty clear that this is what our opponent was trying to set up. So now we can try to Chariot and have creatures. All right. And we will say that's good enough. We attacked with Plow. Yeah, it is also 3 white mana, remember, which is somewhat useful. Okay, so. Alright, well, let's try some plowing. Plow is probably best in mono white Karn in Historic. Yeah, I think being able to. We did attack with Plow. That's step 1. That's step 1 with against odds deck. First, you gotta resolve it. Then you gotta, do its thing even if it doesn't win. And then you hopefully win with it. So, I mean, I guess we're on the right track. I do think this is probably, gonna be the least likely matchup for us to actually go off, just because of the amount of counters and removal our opponent has. Okay. If we hit some lands, this could be fine-ish. Yeah, being able to turn it on without crewing with Karn does seem interesting. Booted. Yeah. Great Hall, interesting. It is a land, so we will keep it. Opponent, Snow Cover Plains. Well, Agonizing Remorse. Oh my god, this hand. This hand of stuff we cannot beat. Well, we will take the counter, I guess. Booted passes. Well, you know what you need to pull a Colossal Plow? that would be a Giant Ox. Hey, what's up, Automix? How are you? Why do people play these decks? I mean, technically we're playing competitive matches, so, and they're decks that are good. So, I mean, I would say, if you're playing competitive stuff, I think that basically anything is fair game. And that would include, for me, the ladder on Arena. On the other hand, if you're going to, go to a pre-release, and, not that you shouldn't play Control at your pre-release or whatever, but if you're going to go to a pre-release and just kind of stomp everyone with Blood Moons and so forth or whatever, that's probably not. Oh my god, this is going so poorly. Bezdard. And everyone's definition of fun is different. Crim loves control decks more than anything. That is Crim's pride and joy. Unclear why they would tap our 2 green sources at the moment. Oh boy. Sure. Glass Casket. Get rid of the Giant Killer. Pass the turn. Yeah, we'll give it one more draw, and then we'll just go to another match, which perhaps will be more plowable. Yeah, or the play queue. Yeah, if you're gonna play the unranked for fun queues on Arena, and you're just playing top tier Drago control, maybe not the best idea. Asika's Chariot. Resolves. Alright. Well, that's probably a Doomscar then, if our opponent does not care about that resolving. we need a Doran. Giant Ox seems like Doran staple. or something else to make it deal damage by its toughness. I don't think we have any of those left in standard though, right? Yeah, that's kind of my take. Like, if you're playing competitively, anything is fair game as far as gameplay. I love nothing I like more than blood mooning people. Like that is my optimal game of modern is Simian Spirit Guide turn one blood moon you. Like that is the dream I want to live. Alright, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. So yeah, but at the same time, try to know where you're playing, basically. I also very much feel that way about Commander. Like, cards that I love, my favorite cards in 60 card formats, are also cards that I actually, like, push to have banned on Commander Clash. Like, honestly, I was one of the people that most pushed to have Blood Moon banned for the season of Commander Clash, even though Blood Moon is, like, one of my two favorite cards in all of Magic. Like, Blood Moon and Panharmonicon are my two favorite cards, but I just don't think that Commander is the place for it. Like, honestly, even though it's one of my favorite cards. So yeah, I think it's no, Panharmonicon's not banned. Blood Moon is banned for this season. Well, all right, we'll try it. We got an Ox, no Plow, but I guess we can. An Ox can also pull a Chariot. It's like a basketball player going to a charity event and crushing 12-year-olds. Yeah, exactly. Like, just like, I don't know. I think, and I also think that's something that you have to learn. Like, if you're someone who's a competitive person, it's very easy to be competitive. Oh, no. Oh, no, rogues. It's very competitive to not know how to turn it off. And to just be, like, competitive all the time. And I think I was actually somewhat like that when I was like a teenager and like playing sports and stuff. I always wanted to win. Like that was something that was just natural. Like if you're gonna play, you want to win. So I had to actually learn how to kind of like tone that down sometimes and realize like your environment, who you are interacting with. Like, is this a time where it's all about winning, or is it a time where winning is making it fun for everyone? And I think that's something that if you're a competitive person, that you actually have to learn sometimes. And that's kind of how I look at Magic. There are times where the most important thing is winning, and that's the goal. But there's also times where winning is not actually getting your opponent's life total to 0, but it's making sure everyone has a fun evening or whatever. I've been developing my own format called Chaotic. Would you like to hear about it? And you and your chat can give some feedback. Sure. What is Chaotic? It makes me think of like Momir or Tybalt's Trickery. Found it. Oh, Milzar Plow. Yeah. And a Blood Chief's Thirst. Sure. Goes attacking. Hits us. Well, play this on green. Chariot. Make some cats. Pass the turn. Sultai Elves? Ooh, Tagoto. Maybe. It's possible. Will you send me the list again? Ever watch the TV show Chaotic? No, what? I don't even know what that is. Yeah, our opponents are not interested in getting plowed, that's for sure. Opponent passes. Oh, play this. Play this. Get rid of Thieves Guild Enforcer. Play the Ox. There's no plow for the Ox, but there is a Chariot to pull. Go to combat. Smack ya. Make a cat. Chariot's actually kind of good. Yeah, I think the rogues maybe has gotten a little old for some people. Has there ever been a top tier deck that people didn't end up complaining about? Um, I don't know. That's a good question. I'm trying to think of examples. I will say that the top tier decks that tend to get the most complaints, in my opinion, are control decks. Like that has been my read on. Well, we drew a plow. That has kind of been my read on where Magic is at and where like a big portion of the player base is at. So if you go, especially to a place that is kind of home to new players, let's say, like the Magic Arena subreddit, I don't see complaints about the adventure decks that much. But you'll hear a ton of complaints about literally any control deck that has that has any bit of competitiveness. Like if it has counter spells and is any bit draw go-y, it's gonna get endless complaints. But the funny thing is, if from a more spiky perspective, I would say that really I would view something like the adventure decks as being much more problematic to the format than rogues. And I also think that playing against Drago is especially frustrating for new and less enfranchised players. If you've been playing Magic for a long time, you probably played against something way more miserable than rogues. And you've just kind of come to grips with it. So I think that's not that it's necessarily fun, but at the same time, yeah, you played against fairies, or if you're playing in the old days, you've been, scepter chanted or stasis locked or other things that are just like, oh my, that's like really miserable Magic. So I think that's also part of it. Is Arena's brought in a lot of new players, and new players don't necessarily enjoy the Drago playstyle. Which makes sense. Like, if you're a new player, casting your cool thing and having it countered, that's a bummer. Our opponents really don't want to get plowed. They're making this extremely difficult. Well, go attacking. About it. We can't even do anything with this Great Henge. And I mean, it also does lead to long games. Some people really value shorter games. So I can also see that being a reason. Well, I guess we upgrade this. I guess we upgrade this Ox into an Angel. I mean, we are kind of somehow. We're not plowing rogues, but we are competing with rogues at the moment. Want to see a 5-color snow deck? Ooh, let me see Winterwolf that desperately needs some help. Yeah, let me take a peek. Ooh, we're heading to Modern A. I remember when Modern Horizons just came out, we played Abominable Treefolk, and it was actually pretty decent. At least as like a budgety style card. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Bonnet Mills. Is the goal to be around $100 budget, Winterwolf? Because I think if budget is not a concern, oh yeah, this deck is me Murdreamy or against the Oddsy. We'll probably switch it up and play one more deck after another. Maybe. Well, we'll see. We're still kind of in the middle of this match, so we'll see how long this match goes. Well, love Struck Beast, but we might switch it up and play one more deck during the stream tonight. How do you feel about like really janky decks on stream? That's something I always wonder about. Get in with the Angel. And I guess we attack with all these too. Oh, boy. These Griffin Aries! If only we had a way to gain one more life, we'd be in business. Found it. Are they going to mill us out? Oh, yeah, they are good. They're no wonder. I see. So we're just getting milled out. Yeah. How do you feel about really janky decks on streams? I mean, like, really... Well, no. So, I mean, like... So, I mean, like, against the odds, like, win 1 out of every 5 or 10 matches type decks. Like, lose. Hopefully do a cool thing eventually. I've always kind of, like, wondered about that. And personally kind of felt like they're a natural fit for YouTube because you can fast forward and skip around. So I've tended to shy away from, for the most part, like the jankiest decks, I tend to try to put them on YouTube rather than stream. $100, technically modern, meant to be casual. I mean, I think all of our decks... Well, I think a lot of our decks are janky. Like, we don't really play top-tier decks for the most part. So I think I consider most of our decks to be janky to some extent. Banishing Light. Yeah, probably go down Banishing Lights. I guess the Patricians can block, which is something. How many lands are in this? 22, 23, 24. Revitalize probably? Run it like that? Oh, yeah, Yeah, Elspeth was supposed to come in. Oh, let me see Takodo. I mean, we can't bring in too much stuff because we need we need to keep our Plow synergies. Kindness are your Jun Fortel with Vorinclex Super Friends decided to go to Esper and use Massacre Worm. Ooh, that sounds fun. Alright, we'll give it a go. Griffinary might be able to do something this game. Well, second one's going to the bottom because we need lands. How do you feel about 9 lives as Vorinclex Hate in Standard? I mean, I feel like if Vorinclex ends up being a... Oh, we gotta go for it. We can't not. I mean, we can't not go for it. Oh, this deck has so much removal that... We'll see. We'll see if it'll work, but we can't not play Colossal Plow. Like, that is it. That is the entire reason. How was Mono Blue Snow? Mono Blue Snow was awkward. It had some stuff that I liked, but I feel like overall it was it ran very oddly and clunkily for some reason. Well, we're gonna Giant Ox, and we're gonna plow them, whether they like it or whether anything you say about this card comes across sounding so horrible. Get in, hit you. Gain 3 life. Griffin Airy. Oh man, this might be it. This might be the dream. This might be the dream of Colossal Plow. We just smashed him. That's like the combo. The Giant Ox pulls the Colossal Plow, hits our opponent. I don't know where the Griffins Airy come in. They're flying around the field or something, but it is a combo. It's a combo. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Sure. Unfortunately, these are going to be death touchy very shortly, which is awkward. About it. Question for you, chat. Rogue's got me thinking about this. Do you feel like Wizards has started making more like pre-con decks, almost is probably the best way to think of them. More pre-con decks in actual booster sets. Wow. Well, I guess we revitalize that than in the past. Like if you look at rogues, for the most part, if you put all the stuff that says 8 cards in your opponent's graveyard and the things that say rogues in them, like yeah, it's kind of a deck. And there's been some other, like Energy was another classic example where it was like, oh, you just take anything with the word energy. And it's almost like Wizards built the deck and just scattered it in booster packs and let players put it together. I wonder, I've tried to remember if it's just like a recency bias and if it was always this way or if it's actually gotten more that way in recent years. How difficult was it to make a Rebels deck? I mean, but what about mercenaries? How difficult was it to make a mercenary deck? Much harder, I think. But no, that is a good point. Tribal decks, I guess, are always that way. That is true. Bonus drown in the lock. Well, hit you a little bit. Down to 7. Pass the turn. Oh, Colossal Plow's not easy to get going. We did get in a Plow hit though. We did get in one. Naya Winota Yarian. Ooh. Thoughts on the snow deck? Good for casual play. So I think the exact build we played could probably use a tune-up, but I like some of the pieces of it, and I do think it is definitely good enough for casual play, even as it is. But I do think it could be better. I don't know. Like the specific build felt weird. It just ran really weird, super strangely, in a way that I don't even really fully understand why it was running so weirdly. Well, here it comes. Time to go plow some rogues. Gain some life. Trigger Griffinary. There might actually be a non-zero chance that we win this game. As crazy as those words sound. Opponent goes to 5. Haha! No one expects Indulging Patrician to drain you to 2. That's a full combo. That's a full combo. Like that's it all coming together. That's it. Every single piece coming together. The Plow, the Ox, the life gain stuff to benefit from the Plow, the Patrician to benefit from the Plow. That's all the synergies smashed into one. Opponent desperately draws cards, but they're getting plowed. I think they're done. I mean, this is the pinnacle. This is the absolute pinnacle of plowing. I don't even know if we're gonna play game 3. We might be done. That might be it. That might be the mic drop for Colossal Plow. Ruin Crab. Sure. Swamp mills us. We've done it. Oh my goodness. Opponent plowed out. All right. Do we even play game 3? Like, do we even do it, or is that just a mic drop and we're done? Like, is it going to, if we play this last game and our opponent counters all of our stuff, is it going to overshadow the beauty that we just experienced? Do it for the. But is it better for the memes if we go out winning with Colossal Plow, or if we play again? At least try. All right. The Colossal Plow does not give up, and neither does the Giant Ox. So, I will accept your argument of don't give up. But remember, if this does go poorly, remember match 2. Remember match 2. Oh, I never actually saw about your format. And then we will. Ugh, one lander. Okay. Bottom. Bottom. Oh boy. Oh boy. We should have dropped the mic. We should have dropped the mic. Why am I still holding the mic? Templeless eyelids. To the bottom. Yo. Punished for not giving up. I feel like there's a good Simpsons quote about that, but I can't think of it at the moment. Well, play this on green. Agonizing remorse, yeah. Infinite removal. Thieves Guild Enforcer into the story. Well, I guess we take Thieves Guild Enforcer. Maybe our opponent will not be able to get cards in our graveyard. Yeah, sure, Sai. Or you can also just email it to me if you want to. That would also be easy. Whatever works for you. I don't Temple of Silence. Definitely bottom with a land. Pass the turn. Play the backside of Egon? But then that's going to fill the graveyard. We don't have that many creatures. I don't think we want to play the backside of Egon in this matchup. I feel like milling our opponent into the story is going to be really bad for us. Egon is good. I mean, I guess being able to exile creatures is good. I just worry that we're a little bit creature light. About it. Yeah, but it's got to exile creatures from our graveyard, and we just don't have... We don't have a high number, is the problem. We have a lot of vehicles. We have things that make creatures, but most of them are not literally creatures. Wow. All right, no counter. Pass the turn. Opponent. Turgid Doomfortoad is broken, busted. I understand Turgid's kill a lot, but the opponent is just getting eaten by Doomfortoad. What does your list look like, Feralis? Opponent. Passing. More lands. So if we crew this, we know it's going to die. So in that case, I guess we just cat ya? Hit ya. Cycle the Triome. Oh! So many lands! So many lands. Pass the turn. Oh, you have lots of Plow decks, Jank Jesus. About it. Alright, removal spell. One of... Oh, so many. So many. About it. Civil J! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Oh yeah, quick reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. And if you need some magic cards, you can get them at cardkingdom.com. Question to people who've been playing... Oh my goodness, another land. Even more lands. Question to people who've been playing Brawl. Is Isika / the Prismatic Bridge problematic? I haven't played any Brawl. So I don't actually have any first-hand experience, but I've seen some people saying that, like, on social media. And I didn't know if that was actually an issue or not. Well, that's Lovestruck Beast. And so I think Jank Jesus, we pulled off the Plow win, which I think is sweet. We did what the deck wanted to do. Oh, please resolve. We actually have a creature in the graveyard now, so this might be worth it. Oh my god. All right, so we did pull it off, and I think I like a lot of the synergies for I like a lot of the synergies for like a Colossal Plow against the odds deck. I think you got some cool synergies. We got to see all the life gain stuff go come together. I think that it would be like a super fun. I think it has some really super fun synergies. I really do like that. I do think we also play some tough matchups. We're playing against very top tier decks and also just like super removal counter spell heavy decks, which probably did not help. Ugh, another land. Well, pass the turn. But yeah, I think it's a cool deck, Jake Jesus. I appreciate the brewing that goes into it. Opponent draws a bunch more cards, and yeah, this one I think it's officially over now. But we will always have game 2 where we colossally plowed the rogues. Chariot requires a big amount of crewing. Oh, sack the petition for an angel? Yeah. I mean, there's no way we win there. it's just over. So that was sweet to see a Colossal Plow do its thing. Let's try, what are we going to try? Alright, well, I guess, okay. Since we might as well, okay, so I guess Takoto also sent in this Sultai Elves deck. So for our last deck of the stream, let's try the Elf deck with the infinite combo that you can kind of stumble into. So let's try that, and I guess tonight's a viewer submitted night essentially, and then we will get back to normal decks. Wait, where did this deck go? That can't be right. What? Huh? How in the... Okay. I don't know how that imported that. Oh, wait. There we go. You do not have enough wild cards to finish the deck. Uh-oh. Well, okay. So, I guess that means we have to open packs? This might have been a clunky plan. All right, one more viewer submitted deck, and then we'll go back to normal. We might as well just do all the viewer submitted decks. Give them a couple chances to shine. So do the viewer submitted decks tonight, and then we'll go back to other decks on Thursday. But we do have to get more packs, so we can get more wild cards. Oh my goodness, Arena's so expensive. All right. I will say that they also make it so clunky to buy packs with gold compared to this. I almost think they do that on purpose to, like, I don't know, encourage you to spend money. They're like, hey, if you want to buy packs for free with the gold that we give you, you have to click an infinite number of times. But if you want to buy them with gems that you can buy for us, hey, just click. We'll give you 45 with a single click. Yeah, there's one in the vault, but that's not enough. But it does feel like it's intentional. We gotta, okay, so 10. Come on, Tyverkel, or Mythic Wildcards. Well, we got a Kaya, which we did need, and we got Mythic Wildcard. All right, so we should be able to make the deck now. All right, so this deck, viewer submitted deck part 2. Oops. So this is an elf deck. And elves are a tribe where I kind of think that they're going to shine this summer once we get to the D&D set. But this is I would say, a early look at elves. And it has an infinite combo. I am not sure how likely it is that the infinite combo will actually come together. But if you can get 2 of these, Moriets in the graveyard, And Herald unites the elves on the battlefield. You can start an infinite loop of reanimation and mill your opponent out. So I don't know how frequently that comes out, but there is like a backdoor infinite combo in the deck. Infinite combo just kills you. I don't think so. So I think that. Does the infinite combo? Oh, there's no payoff for the infinite combo in this deck? Oh. Well, okay, just kidding. There is an infinite combo, but there is no payoff for the infinite combo. So we don't actually want to pull that off, or we will just mill our own deck. There's no other piece to take advantage of looping the enchantment, I don't think. However, we do have lots of elves, and we can copy our elves, and we can make copies of elves with reflections of Lajara, and we can drain our opponent Grey Merchant style with Skemfar Shadow Shade, and we can make elves with Tyverkel, and it's just elves, and elves, and elves, and elves, and elves. So we haven't tried elves yet. Let's give it a shot. Let's give elves a shot. No, you don't win by milling, right? There's no. Oh, you can just mill until you find an elf you need? Is there any specific elf that's actually worth milling for? Like, is there ever a specific elf? It doesn't mill each player though. You need something else. Speaking of ultimating Tyvar, maybe there could be some Vorinclexes. We've went through almost this whole stream without playing Vorinclex, and I think I'm like fiending a little bit. Needs some Vorinclex. Needs some Vorinclex. I'll update the deck list. 1 second. Sentinel. I want to try the haste deck too. We'll try that. We'll try the elf deck though. I think it's good to play some viewer decks once in a while. We play them sometimes, but we don't probably play them as often as we could or should. Well, play the land pass the turn. What is the point of Yarion in this deck, I wonder? Alright, Crushy Crusherton, sure. Opponent. Play the land, get a Yarion, pass the turn. I guess Yarion with binding is something. Blink the Drain Elf, that makes sense. Demerite Calls the Dead. Does some milling. Well, Pathway on blue. Binding. Blow it up, pass the turn. This Reflections could actually be really sweet if we can get it down. We don't have elves to go with it at the moment, but if we find some... Ooh, Predator. Opponent hits us. Okay. Well, Binding. I need one more rare wildcard to complete my Boros Law deck. Ooh, is that the one with Tybalt's Trickery? Like, actually playing Tybalt's Trickery fairly? I'll play this on blue. Yarion. Blink Binding. Get it back. Target the Predator. Opponent can make it indestructible. Opponent. Moria is everything, technically. Yeah, we have not drawn elves yet somehow. Opponent. Going off with Predator. And no blocks. Predator does get big and scary, and we don't really have... oh, no. So many things to sack. That's not optimal. Well, get a forest. Play Elder Hall. Copy binding. Blow Strider. As Predator's just going to town. Attack, I guess? Opponents. Yeah, Predator can be pretty good. Opponents had enough creatures to just keep protecting the Predator, which is what's causing most of our problems. I think this Predator is just going to go all the way. Yeah, another Woe Strider. So plenty of fuel to sacrifice. We're going to, haste it up. Goes attacking. Grows it. Hits us for 9. Ooh. Yeah. More lands. Awkwardly, we did not draw a single elf. Not well, I guess we drew this Avenger. But we drew very little elves for being elf tribal. Well, get a Woodland Chasm. Is there any way we can get out of this? I don't think so. So go there. They sack a goat. Well, I mean, sure. Again, on that. Go for Predator. They sack a goat. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, it's been impressive here for sure. I don't know if it's just our deck that is making it impressive. Look, I mean, I think it's impressive anyway, but I think it's probably even more impressive against our deck, which maybe lacks some of the tools to kill it efficiently. I mean, I guess we have Binding of the Old Gods a bunch of times. Yeah, so we just gotta chump. All right, on to game number 2. Yeah, it definitely opens up some sacrifice potential. All right, let me see. Side of the Celery Guide. Chaotic is a format semi-like commander, but instead of legendary creature in the command zone, each player has an enchantment with CMC 3 or less in the zone. The enchantment cannot be cast, but effects a board as if around the battlefield. The enchantment cannot be sacrificed, targets, and so on. It begins at the beginning of each player's upkeep. They choose one of those enchantments, and they gain the effects and abilities. Huh. So, like, everyone chooses an enchantment, and then at the beginning of your turn, you choose one of the 4 that people have put in their enchantment commander zone place, and you get that effect for that turn. Well, that is an idea I've never thought of before. It is creative. It's different enough from anything I've heard of that I'm having a hard time picturing if the game would be fun. My first instinct was, yeah, there are some pretty, like, punishing enchantments, like Blood Moon would fall under that. But I guess if you only get one of those effects on your turn, maybe Blood Moon wouldn't do anything, because why would you Blood Moon on your turn only? It wouldn't be that beneficial. So yeah, definitely interesting for sure. But it's so much different than any other format I've heard of that I'm having a hard time picturing how it would actually play out in practice. Oh, Bloodchief's thirsted. I kind of wonder if this deck would be better as not a Yarion deck. Oh, Necro would be insanely broken. Yeah, you probably have to have a. Well, we got a Tyvercal. Not much else, but there is a Tyvercal. I have not cast Tyvercal yet, so we'll see. It's Tyverkel's chance to shine. Read the rest and it explains it. I think that's all that I got, Sai. That was all of it. Alright, opponent, thinking things over. Yeah, I wonder if Elves needs to be 80 cards, or if it would be better. I wonder if it'd be better if it was 60 cards. Because I feel like, oh yeah, we did a little bit of plowing. I will switch up the title. Yeah, we did a little bit of plowing with a viewer deck, and we did plow someone. We plowed rogues one game, and it was pretty spectacular. We'll always have game 2 against rogues. Us and Colossal Plow. Ooh, that is a card we can cast earlier in the game, which is sweet. Yeah, there are a lot of shirtless. There are a lot of shirtless elves, aren't there? Well, Pathway, Mimic, Preserver, go attacking. Hit ya for 2. So is the tribal birthing prod been a problem in any format yet? I don't believe so. Went 7-1 with a plow deck in draft. I think it's seriously underrated. I can see it being super good in draft. There might be more removal in constructed, perhaps. At least it felt like there was a lot of haha. Valky punished by the flood, which continues for some reason. Well, Tyverkel. Megan Elf. Pass the turd. Come on, non-lands, non-lands. Valky punished by the flood does sound like a saga name. I wonder if Nico Eris would be good in Niftalite, specifically their +1. Yeah, I still think Nico is going to be a really good card. Like, I still think it's going to be good. I feel like it's going to take a bit more work to make it good. I still think Nico Eris is actually really powerful. I still really do. But I think it's going to be harder to make it powerful than some other stuff. Because if you need a deck that can take advantage of its ability to bounce. Oh no. Oh, this again. Oh dear. Oh dear. The undefeatable Immerstorm Predator. Well, make an elf. Trigger. Huh. I wonder how good Tyverkel is. Decline, decline. Play Sentinel. Make a big Wildborn. I feel like it's just going to get stolen and sacked, but maybe that's the right thing to do. I mean, we can. But I feel like it's just going to get stolen and smash us and then sacrifice. So I feel like this is a risky line, but we'll give it a go. Technically, it's big enough to block Immerstrom. Yerman, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, it's not even worth attacking, really. Alright, well, pass the turn. About it. Land. And yeah, this deck would probably be really insane if Cauldron Familiar was still around. I kind of wonder why it doesn't go into Jun for Corvald mode more. Alright, eat to extinction. Well, better than getting yoinked and killing us that way, I think, slightly. Although, this is still a card that we just really can't beat. Bonnet, combat. Goes attacking. Huh. Well. Block Valky. Lose Tiber. Yeah, so Tiber was 4 mana, make 2 1/1s. Oh my goodness, we are drawing so many lands with this deck. So it's been a strange night of mana running all around. We've had so many weird mana draws. What do you think of the popular Naya Showdown deck? I mean, Alderain's busted. I assume if you take Alderain and add one of the better cards from Kaldheim, it is also busted. So it's probably pretty good. Bonnet. I don't think that the Tireless Tracker comparison is bad. That's actually a comparison that I've made. Maybe I'm an idiot, but that is the first thing that came to my mind when I saw Nico. Opponent is this for 1,000,000. Ugh. All right. Well, let's try another elf game. That was pretty floody. Let's get it at least one more elf game. I've been happy with Nico. Completely bonkers if your opponent has only tap threat, has one tap threat with 2 toughness. That does sound like Nico's time to shine. What kind of deck are you playing it in? I want to try to make a blink deck around it, but I haven't actually figured it out yet. Let's look at this deck real quick before our game. We have 30 lands. Actually, 34 lands. Yeah. Huh. Because I do kind of wonder, like, I think Blightblade's pretty bad. Like, if you cut this, if you cut this, if you cut this and this, and then cut lands to match, that doesn't actually look that great either. All right. Well, we're gonna stick to it for now. Play another game or two with Elves. It would be a little Panharmonicon like. Hey Seth, the Orvar Saga's copy deck you played, made my own version. Would love to hear your thoughts. So let me see Spit Kick. Orvar has been a tough one. I do think Mythos of Aluna is one of the sweeter cards to play with it. So I like that. I like that you got that going on. Depart the Realm seems good. Yeah, I mean, it's got sweet synergies. We'll have to play some more with Orvar. It was tough to get it to work and stick around during the preview stream. I kind of missed that it can't protect itself. I assumed that it was like Feather, because part of what makes Feather so insane is you have Feather and then you just have a protection spell and it becomes ridiculously difficult to actually kill Feather. Orvar does not have the ability to do that because it only triggers on other permanents. So I thought, like, okay, worst case you play Orvar, your opponent tries to kill it, you target it, legendary yourself, keep the copy, and kind of have like pseudo Feather protection. But Orvar does not have that ability, which is a bit of a drawback, I would say. Temple of Enlightenment. Sure. Alright. Woodlandgasm, go. Nico's problem is that if you want to cast a Planeswalker for big mana, Ugin does it much better. I mean, that is probably true. Ugin is pretty busted, but I mean, Ugin kind of like overshadows everything, so I don't know if that's unique to Nico. Like, if you're gonna guess anything for a lot of mana, Ugin is probably the best option. Only win condition is Turgid's Lantern. Interesting. Well, run out Wildborn Preserver. Play Scamfar Avenger. Yeah, no mana. Play this, go attacking, get ya. Well, we'll see. Opponent, what do you got? I think that War Master's ability with Wildborn Preserver is kind of sweet. Being able to double up the elves. Oh boy. Oh boy. Huh. I'll play this on black. Play War Master. Grow Wildborn Preserver. Hit ya. Opponent takes it. Raiden Paintball with the gift sub to Distexa. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Any way to build World Tree that isn't Sultai control with random sideboard cards? I mean, I think you could play it just as good mana fixing. But is the goal to be like actually take advantage of the God mode? I mean, I think you could just throw it into random decks as mana fixing. Opponent goes attacking. Yes, Archon. Yeah, it seems to be problematic. Huh. Play War Master. Play Herald. Get a 1/1. Avenger. Go attacking. This Archon is providing a lot of lifelink, though. I feel like Nico could be fun in Band Enchantress, but you probably only want one copy. Yeah, I think Constellation synergies are another interesting way to be able to take advantage of it. About it, it's down to 11, back up to 18. And Yarion, Blinks kills. Huh. This deck might need some removal. That might be a good first step or second step, whatever step this deck is on. But some amount of removal to deal with opposing threats seems like it could be beneficial. Play this on black. Play Campfire Avenger. Pass the turn. About it. Why do you not play Tyvar? I mean, it would basically be 4 mana, make a 1/1 die to flyers. So it just didn't seem like it was doing anything that would matter. No. You know what? Kill this. Take a million and then die to Scamfire Avengers. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I think this deck probably needs removal. Yeah, but our opponent has multiple flyers. And they're a control deck with a ton of removals. But I mean, I don't Maybe that would have been a better way to play it. I just feel like it's unlikely to do more than make maybe 2 tokens, and that just does not really feel like it's worth the 4 mana investment. Um, hmm. Yeah, I think more removal would probably be really helpful for this deck, or some removal to be able to get through opposing like that Archon just like kind of came down and just won the game essentially. The cheaty lands, that's a secret. Well, this is a green black elf deck, so this deck actually has the ability to play removal. Now, Woodland Chasm, go. Opponent. Play a land, play Sentinel. Well, we have Herald, Unites Elves, and Tyvercal, so we actually have some good elf cards in this hand. Opponent. Scries to the top, passes. Well, play the Sentinel. Snow-covered forest, get Yarion. Pass the turn. Opponent. Yeah. Well, this is a place where Tyvercal could actually potentially do some work. Tap land. Yeah, play the forest. Tyvercal. Go attacking. Well, we'll see. I mean, ultimating Tyvercal would be insane. Like, if you ever get to the point where you ultimate Tyvercal, it should win the game. We might need Voraclex. We might need Voraclex to get there. Ooh. Oh, no. Ugh. That's gonna answer all of our stuff, isn't it? Ugh. Mono Blue Snow didn't run that great, but it was fine. I think the specific build probably could use some tune-ups. I don't know. We just ran really awkwardly as far as mana. Well, we'll play Reflections. I'm afraid it's just gonna get got, but take up Tyvercal. Like, Reflections would be really cool if we untap with it. Little worried that Elspeth Conqueror's Death is on the menu. Voraclex is always the answer. Like, could you imagine if we Voraclexed? Then these counters would be doubled. Tyvercal would be growing. This angel would not exist. Like, if we had Voraclex and everything else in this game was exactly the same, we'd be killing our opponent. We'd be so far ahead. Like, seriously. Like, seriously, if we had Voraclex, it would be over. It would be so over. Opponent attacks, hits Tyvercal, kills our Sentinel. And Archon. Oh, this again. And a land. Huh. Well. Make a Elf Warrior. They will remember our names together. War Master. Pass the turn. Next Commander Clash is going to be playing Voraclex, isn't it? It's actually not, but that would be sweet. I'm sure I'll play a Voraclex deck at some point, but it's not the first one I'm playing. About it. Gets an Island. Okay. Elspeth's Nightmare. Go start killing stuff. Sure. Oh, you know what would shut down that? You know what would shut down this Elspeth nightmare? I'll give you three guesses, chat. Phone it, going to beat us down with flyers. Sure. It might be. It might be Void Clags. Phone it passes. Well, Heraldry Knights Elves. I do think Reflections of Littjara has potential to be really good. I don't know if this is a place for it to be really good, but this is cast, right? Yes. Well, takes Campfire Avenger. Trigger, make some elves. But I still think we just, like, we are kind of going wide, but Omen, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, yeah, sure. All right, we'll do one more. We'll do one more elf game. One more elf game. We'll give it one more shot. See if Elves can have its Colossal Plow moment where we pull it off and get the mic drop for our last game. But yeah. So, I think that this viewer submitted build of Elves. I think Elves are a really fun tribe. I like some of the synergies that are in there, like Reflections of Littjara. I do think it needs more removal, and I'm not convinced that the Yarion is necessary. I would lean towards. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure about if blue offers enough to make it worth, like, kind of the clunky mana and so forth. Like, Glasspool Mimic is good. Majorette, it kind of has a combo, which is cool, but not especially game-winning. It's just kind of a, I don't know, like Milliard Echabunch combo. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not really sold on the blue either. I mean, honestly, like, personally, I'm glad we're trying it out, but I really think that Elves is a tribe that needs the D&D set. That's kind of my. I think that right now, Historic is a good home for Elves. If you want to play some of the sweet new cards that we got from Kaldheim, Historic Elves actually have the base to be really good. And then I think once we get the D&D set, then Elves in Standard, hopefully we'll get the Lords and the rest of the payoffs to actually be a pretty good tribe. Oh boy. You can see a little bit of the mana base punishment here, where our blue mana is keeping us from playing Elves. Opponent, Lovestruck Beast. Hits us. Oh my god. That's unfortunate. Alright, we got lots of Glasspool Mimics. Go. What do you think of Dranith Magistrate's position? He owes us Adventures and Showdown. I think that it's worth messing around with. Oh no, still no black mana. I think that it's worth messing around with and experimenting with. I've tried it in my a couple of sideboards, but in all honesty, the concern is it dies pretty easily. So while I think it's worth testing in sideboards, I'm not 100% sure if I'll keep it in my sideboards. It shuts down Foretell. It shuts down Adventures. It shuts down some random sagas. Wow, this is... Oh, the Elves... It might be that Colossal Plow just proves itself to be better than Elves. That might be the thing. That might be the takeaway for tonight. Colossal Plow better than Elves in Standard. That might be it. Well, Bloodchief's Thirst in. I guess Masked Vandal in. Blight Blade out because, yes. Because it's Blight Blade. When I win the lottery and can afford Gaia's Created Illustrator Shepherd, I'll get in Legacy Elves. Ugh. Legacy Elves should be a budget deck. It really should. If it wasn't for the reserve list insanity, it should be like a budget, beginner-friendly legacy deck, but sadly, that's not the world we live in. I mean, I don't think Jumpstart is the reserve list, but yeah, I mean, it's gonna take a couple years probably to get the necessary stuff reprinted. All right, we get to play first. Well, we have black mana. We love these glass pool mimics. We have the largest amount of glass pool mimics I've ever seen drawn in an 80 card deck, no less. Yeah, Elves is playable in Legacy. Oh no, someone was saying they would get Legacy Elves if they could if Gaia's Cradle was not so expensive. But yeah, Elves is a legitimate deck. Hey, what's up, Zach? How are you? Opponent, Forest, and there's the Lovestruck Beast. Well, we will play this very valuable snow-covered swamp that makes black mana. Yeah, Cradles are like what makes Legacy Elf work. I don't think you could play Legacy Elves competitively without Cradles, honestly. Like, I think they are the card that makes Legacy Elves an actual deck. And unfortunately, also the card that makes Legacy Elves super expensive. I'll take Mass Vandal. Go. I mean, they really are. That is what makes it work. Going live in 4 weeks. Ooh, congratulations, Zach. That's sweet. So are you moving out to the West Coast? Build it. Well, we will trade. Kill Brushfire. I actually haven't worked anymore on the timer. I've just been using the old one. I've just been like you, busy with other things. Not moving, but my production is launchy, so I have lots of loose ends. Oh, sweet. Lovestruck Beast. Opponent gets it. Hits us. Huh. Well, get a tap land. Play War Master. Snow-covered swamp. Herald. Make a dork. Go digging. Well, I mean, we'll take Tyver Cow. We'll see. Oh boy. If only we had Vork likes to emblem it. So Cradles have to be top condition to be valuable. I have not been storing it as though it's worth loads of money. No. I mean, the better condition, the more money it's worth, but it's not like a random, like, alpha card or something that's essentially only valuable because it's a collectible. Gaia's Cradles are valuable because, partly because they are collectible, but really it's because they're on the reserve list and they're super playable. So even if you had, like, a heavy play or moderately played copy, you're not going to get full price for it, but it's still going to have a lot of value. And it actually will probably be super easy to sell because there's going to be tons of Commander players who just want to have a Cradle and they don't want to spend $800 and they just want to have it and play it in their decks and they don't even really care if it's a little beat up. So yes, I would not be too discouraged if you have a beat up copy of Cradle. Cradle's a card that a lot of people want. So if we play Tyver Cow, we make a chump blocker, it's going to die. I'll get Yarion. Woodland Chasm. Yeah, I guess we're never going to get value out of this anyway because of ooze. So run it out. Pass the turn. Yeah, I mean, if you're only using it for, like, if you're not using it or only using it for casual play, you can sell it in. If you need it, you can sharpie up a proxy or something to play casually. Hey, see Odyssey, thanks for hanging out. See you on Thursday. Yeah, it's crazy how much the prices on those cards have increased, Grateful Dead. It is kind of mind-blowing. I mean, it honestly is like, we have somebody talks about like GameStop and also Bitcoin and things like that. And if you look at reserve list cards over the last 20 years, like, it's not all that different as far as just the amount that, jeez, the amount that that a lot of those cards have increased. Lovestruck Beast is big. Elves are not as big. About it, it says. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good deal, all things considered. About it. Eldraine. Tapland. I don't play this. Playing Arion. Do some blinking. And yeah, pass the turn. Booted. Yeah, so that's a lot of money even for a damage copy. Well, get back Herald. Well, take a War Master. Opponent stuff just so big. It's just so much bigger than the Elves. Opponent goes attacking. A free Tyvercal. I'm confused. How would we get a free Tyvercal? About it. Embercleave and dead. Well, we we played some Elves. We played some Colossal Plow. We played some Mono Blue. In all honesty, there was not a whole lot of winning tonight. We did win a game with Colossal Plow that was sweet. So Elves, overall, these decks. So what do we learn? Colossal Plow, it is very much meme or dream against the odds. If you want some kitchen table fun, I think that this build is perfectly sweet kitchen table fun. It has a lot of synergies. Is it going to rank you up on Arena? Almost certainly not. But it is a sweet, like, Colossal Plow against the odds style deck if you want to play it on the kitchen table. Elves, I don't know. Elves, we tried another viewer submitted deck, and it was fun to play a viewer submitted deck. I like the Reflections of Lajara, but I feel like the tribe is underpowered. I'm not really sure that going to blue does anything. I'm not sure if Yarion is worth playing things like Chijuru Blade Blight and other pretty underpowered Elves, or if it'd be better to try to focus on the 60 best Elves, focus on Tyvercal, Vorinclex, and try to go that direction. And then Mono Blue, we had some sweet synergies, but not enough to actually pull off a super good record. But we did like some of the cards in the deck. But the good news is, even though we're done for tonight, we will be back on Thursday for more streaming. We had a little impromptu viewer in the chat stream, and it was fun to play those decks. But we'll be back to I don't know, maybe some decks that do a slight bit more winning, but are still janky on Thursday. So quick reminders on the way out the door. Replay YouTube, that's where you'd find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube, Against the Odds coming up tomorrow, along with a ton of other stuff. One more reminder that our sponsor this evening is Card Kingdom. And if you need some magic cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com. even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker. So thank you to Gargan for supporting the show. Most importantly, thank you to all of you for being amazing and awesome and hanging out, plowing and snowing and elfing. So have a great night, everyone. Have a wonderful Wednesday. I will see you on Thursday. Until then, I love y'all. And yeah, see you on Thursday.